All right, let's dive into uh, one of the most exciting Premier League matches we saw this weekend.
Yeah,
Nottingham Forest taking on Ipswich Town.
absolutely.
Now,
Huge match.
it wasn't just a win for Forest.
No.
This was a statement win.
Yeah, they are now
Making a statement.
sitting pretty, 6th place in the table.
Right.
A far cry from where I think a lot of people thought they would be.
Oh, yeah. Preseason predictions had them.
Oh, yeah.
Much, much lower down the table.
And to make things even sweeter, they did it by breaking a 15-year drought for Ipswich wins at the City Ground.
15 years.
Talk about turning the tables.
Yeah, a dominant performance from Forest. And really, they fully deserved the 3 points.
Now, we're not just here for the headlines.
No.
We're going to dig into all the details, all the tactical nuances, all the moments that made this match truly unforgettable.
The moments that mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one thing to see the result, but, we got to understand how they got there.
Exactly.
What was the tactical battle like?
Exactly. And I think what's so fascinating here is just how Forrest has defied all those expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, their climb up the table, it's not just luck. There's a clear plan that's in play here from the manager.
Well, and just to start, let's rewind back to the first half.
Yeah.
It was a whirlwind of action.
Oh, absolutely.
Right out of the gate, you've got Gibbs-White nearly putting Forrest ahead.
Yeah.
With that header.
Great header.
That sailed just wide.
Just wide, yeah.
And then just a few minutes later, you have that insane goal-mouth scramble.
Oh, my goodness.
Yates was this close to scoring.
It was.
And then at the last second, Smodix pulls off this desperate goal line clearance.
Oh, yeah, he was there to clear it off the line.
You could feel the tension building.
Oh, yeah.
With every near miss.
Absolutely, yeah. Both sides trading blows early on.
Yeah.
But what I think is really interesting is that, despite all those near misses, Forrest didn't get deflated. They could have easily, dropped their heads and thought, oh, here we go again, another game where we're not going to get the result. But instead, you saw that frustration almost morphing into this steely determination.
Yeah.
They started pressing higher.
Right.
They started forcing Ipswich into mistakes.
Yeah.
They were playing with a real hunger.
Yeah, they didn't let up at all.
No. They wanted that goal. They wanted that win.
Yeah.
From the first whistle.
Well, and it wasn't like Ipswich was just sitting back.
Yeah.
They had their own chances, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember Burgess's header that Ina had to clear off the line.
Great header.
Or Hutchinson's shot after that brilliant interplay with Delap.
Yeah, some really nice link-up play there.
Sills had to be at his absolute best to keep Forrest in the game during that first half.
Yeah. His reflexes were sharp, no doubt about it. But I think, looking back at those Ipswich chances, it also sort of highlights a bit of a vulnerability in Forrest's defense.
Yeah.
They have this tendency to sort of leave space in behind their fullbacks when they push forward. And Ipswich almost exploited that a couple of times.
Okay, so first half, back and forth. A lot of action.
Yeah.
Some really impressive goalkeeping on both sides.
Oh, sure.
But then, boom, 2 minutes into the second half, the turning point of the match.
Yeah.
Penalty awarded to Forrest.
Yeah, huge moment.
Smodix, he barely touched Jodo in the box. But
no contact was made.
There was contact. And I think, in today's game, with VAR and everything like that, these tiny little contacts they're magnified.
Absolutely.
And, whether you agree with it or not,
right,
it's a penalty.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so Chris Wood steps up to take the penalty, and you could practically see the confidence radiating off him.
Oh, yeah. He was cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
He'd been in this situation before.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he just sent that penalty straight down the middle, no messing about.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle goal.
And
with that goal, Chris Wood ties Brian Roy as Forrest's all-time top scorer in the Premier League.
Yeah. What an achievement.
Amazing.
For him to be up there with the Forest legends.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That penalty was more than just a goal.
Oh, for sure.
It was this psychological blow for Ipswich.
Yeah. It deflated them.
And a massive confidence boost for Forest.
Absolutely. Yeah. They started playing with even more swagger.
Yeah.
Even more belief.
Yeah.
Suddenly they were in the driver's seat.
Yeah. They were controlling the tempo. They were dictating the play.
Yeah.
And Ipswich, to their credit, didn't just roll over.
No.
Murick, their goalkeeper, he pulled off a string of incredible saves.
Oh, he was immense.
Including that double stop that defied belief.
The first save was incredible. He read the play perfectly, cut down the angle.
Yeah.
And then to react instinctively and palm away the rebound, that's...
Textbook.
That is textbook goalkeeping.
Yeah. I mean, he single-handedly kept Ipswich in the game.
He did for a while, yeah.
But even his heroics couldn't completely stifle Forest's attack. I mean, they were relentless. They were creating chance after chance.
Yeah, they smelled blood. They were going for the kill. You could see it.
The final minutes of the match, they were absolutely electric.
Oh, yeah, the tension was palpable.
Ipswich throwing everything they had at Forest, searching desperately for an equalizer.
Desperate for a goal.
And the city ground was roaring. I mean, the crowd was a force of nature pushing Forest towards that finish line.
Yeah, the atmosphere was electric.
I mean, it was a true test of their nerve and resilience.
Yeah, and I think, this is where Forest's manager, Steve Cooper, really, earned his stripes.
Okay.
His substitutions were spot on, brought on fresh legs to maintain that intensity.
Right.
But also shore up the defense.
Yeah.
He outsmarted his counterpart, and it showed in those final nail-biting moments.
Absolutely. And in the end, Forest held on for a well-deserved victory.
Absolutely.
But this wasn't just 3 points.
No?
This was their best start to a top-flight season in 29 years.
29 years.
They are level on points with Arsenal and Chelsea.
That is incredible.
It's a testament to their hard work and tactical discipline.
Absolutely.
But the question is, can they sustain this momentum?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, can they keep this going?
I mean, next week alone, they face a doubleheader against both Manchester teams.
Right.
That's a whole new level of challenge.
Huge test for them.
So what do you think?
I think they've got the quality, they've got the belief.
Yeah.
But those matches against the Manchester clubs are going to be crucial.
They are.
Their season.
Absolutely. I mean, can they pull off the impossible?
Yeah.
And challenge for a top spot in the Premier League?
We'll have to wait and see.
I think we're all going to be watching very closely.
Absolutely. This Forest team is one to watch, that's for sure.
They are one to watch.